to my channel. My name is Chelsea. If you are new, hi, how are you? If you're not, welcome back. This is just gonna be a quick little video. I wanted to see what this is like. It's the rapid mac and cheese cooker, so I thought we could just do that together. So here goes nothing. So it's in this blue dish. It's in a square. So it's pretty much supposed to be able to go from 20 minutes to 5 minutes. No stove, no nothing. Something that even a kid can do. So, and it's, dishwasher safe, so that's even better. BPA free, reusable. So, it's supposed to be an easy one dish, barely any dishes to do. So I'm going to undo this and get the instructions and then the ingredients, and let's see what happens. Okay, so just really quick, if you end up losing the instructions, they are inside right here, so you'll have to memorize them if you're doing it. But I just wanted to mention really quick, my grandmother-in-law, so my husband's grandma, his grandmother got me this, and it's a bit dirty, so I'm actually going to wash this first. But really quick, let's just go over the instructions really quick. So step one, we're going to end up pouring in the mac, and then adding up to the line with water. Put that in for 2.5 minutes. Stir it. Put it back in for 2 more minutes. Add the ingredients, and that's it. So that's 5 minutes, but I don't know how they got 5 minutes if it only takes 4.5. I don't know. Maybe it's because 30 seconds to stir. I don't know. But let's see what happens. But first, Alright, so I got my measuring spoon. It's only a half, because don't ask me where the one went. I have no idea. I used to use 1 tablespoon for scoop for my daughter's cereal, but I don't know where it went. So there's that. Got my water, got my mac, butter, and milk, because it says to add all that yet. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's just go ahead and follow the instructions. I'm gonna do it on fast forward, but I'll put up what I'm doing for each step. Alright, so I did a total of 4.5 minutes, did 2 minutes, and then 2.5 minutes. This is really hard to stir and everything one-handed, so I'm just going to tell you really quick what I'm going to end up adding. It calls for 3 tablespoons of butter and 3 tablespoons of milk. So I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'm going to add the cheese sauce, and I'll be right back. Alright, so there's that all stirred up with the milk and the butter. Adding cheese sauce. I'm gonna stir off camera, or off screen, and then I'll show you what the. Alright, there's what the results came out to be. I have to say, it actually looks kind of better than when I use the pan. So I guess the only thing left to do is to test it by eating it. Alright, here we go. Yep, it worked. If I hadn't have recorded, it definitely would have taken only about 5 minutes. I definitely would say that totally worth trying out. And it's not hot. The handles aren't too hot to touch it, so definitely I wouldn't have like a little kid use it, but like teenagers, maybe 10 years older if you're, you know, tall enough, because my microwave's like my height, so you know, it's easy for me to pull things in and out, whereas like my mother-in-law is a lot shorter than me. So I definitely think I'm gonna do that again. Definitely worth it, especially if it's just me eating it. If there's 2 people and you have 2 of them, it's definitely worth like the 10 minutes ish it would take. Any more than that, I would just do what the box says. For me, on my stove, to do 2 boxes, it takes me about 20 minutes because it takes about 8.5 to 10 minutes for the water to boil. But then after that, it's only, you know, like 7-8 minutes to boil the noodles, and then to add everything else, let the butter melt and everything. Although I have found that if you're doing it the regular way, definitely leave out, if you use stick butter, just leave it out when you go to start boiling. When you boil your noodles, leave the stick butter out the amount that you need. By the time it's done and you go to add it in, it melts so much faster. So yeah, I use spread for this. It definitely worked really well. I think if I had used stick, it would take longer and it would have been more of a mess. But just using a couple, you know, 3 tablespoons of butter like it called for. Sorry, I'm really hungry now. Oh, so good. Alright, yeah, so if you have just 2 people and you have 2 of them, definitely worth it. If you only have, if you only have one of those, you know, it's not really fair to the other person. But it's definitely worth, you know, maybe splitting it. But honestly, it's definitely worth just for one person, especially since while you're doing that, if you want to like cook up a couple hot dogs, macaroni and cheese, or like steam some broccoli. Oh my gosh, yes. So yeah, that is my little thing of the Rapid Mac Cooker. I liked it. I like it. I'm going to eat this. And yeah, if you like reviews or how-tos or whatever you want to call this, make sure you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more. And I will see you guys soon. Bye. Perfectly, look at that. Nothing on the wrapper. Never done a taste test before, so we'll see how this goes.